This story is brought to us from NBCnews.com. Out of North Carolina, a video emerged of a black woman on the ground being punched by a white male officer. Now, some people are going to go, oh, you had to bring color into it. Come on. Why you have to say it's a black woman and a white cop? Because it is, and it's in our face. It is in our face. Do you believe that if it was a white guy or a white woman with a nice shirt with an alligator on the chest and all of that, that this cop would be punching them like that? Maybe. But who knows? I digress. Yeah, it's in our face, though. I mean, people always get mad at me for that. Why do you bring color into it? Because it's in our face. The incident, which was captured in bystander video, unfolded Monday afternoon as 4 officers appeared to hold down the woman as a 5th officer hit her several times.
She was already subdued. There was an officer holding her butt. There was an officer with his knee on her butt. There was an officer holding her legs. There was an officer holding her head and neck area. Her arms were almost already in the handcuffs when 10 of those blows were delivered.
She and another man were allegedly smoking marijuana in public. Ooh, felony. When the police approached them, police identified them as Anthony Lee and Christina Pierre. Now, Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Chief Johnny Jennings told reporters, I get it. I understand the outrage. I understand the emotions that come when you look at a video that involves an officer who is punching a female who were trying to make the arrest and subdue over some, ganja. Now, Jennings said his department is going through the legal and administrative steps needed to get body camera video released. If it was something where the cops were in the right, hands down, the video would have been released the next day. But when it's questionable, it's always, well, we're trying to get the video released, but we got to edit it first. Pierre appeared to be surrounded and being subdued by 4 officers when a 5th officer, Vincent Pistone, could be seen entering the fray to repeatedly hit her. She was hit 7 times in the knees and 10 more times with a closed fist, and the man arrested with her was armed with a 9mm handgun. But they punched her. Police said we have to take a close look at when enough is enough, says Jennings. He said, I can tell you that in the public's opinion, absolutely the public is going to say that was excessive, and I understand that. I get it. Police said Pistone delivered compliance strikes. I love when they call those, those are compliance strikes. His blood's coming out of the guy's nose. They're just compliance strikes, dude. Comply. The action is consistent with our training and is done in order to gain compliance and to prevent further assault by non-compliant subjects who are just smoking weed. The guy had the gun, not the woman. Now, the officer, Pistone, was placed on temporary assignment and removed from patrol duties as the internal investigation continues. The police chief Jennings said, we've seen historically, not just in Charlotte, North Carolina, where this is, but across the country, it's the mistreatment of black and brown people throughout the country by police. And that's what people look at and causes concern. And that's why I said earlier, it's in our face. Chicago, over half the traffic stops are black drivers. In a city full of white people. The confrontation occurred as police were arresting Lee, who was accused of smoking marijuana in public. He was charged with carrying a concealed firearm, resist, delay, obstruct, and simple possession of marijuana, according to a police news release. Attorney information for Lee was not available. Pierre was charged with assault on government official, resist, delay, obstruct, and simple possession of marijuana. Her attorney could not be reached for comment. Now, he had the firearm. She was just smoking marijuana, possession of marijuana. Hey, we're going to cite you for it. No, we're going to throw you on the ground and we're going to arrest you and you're under arrest and you're going to jail and you're getting booked because she was smoking a little weed in Carolina. Could have just arrested her. I mean, I cited her. Okay, if it's illegal there, possession of marijuana. Here you go. You're going to court. Cops don't like that. They like to make the arrest so they can get the stats. And because you piss them off making them do their job. Now I have to come here because you're smoking marijuana. I digress. A representative for Charlotte-based Bojangles confirmed the pair are employed by the fast food company and had both clocked off their shifts before police confronted them. So they were off shift, they were off work. The company Bojangles said, like many other charlatans, it does say charlatans, because it's Charlotte, North Carolina. Bojangles said in a statement, like many other charlatans, we're shocked and saddened by the video of an incident between Charlotte Mecklenburg police and a Bojangles employee. They both remain employed by Bojangles at this time. And they should. They shouldn't be fired. For what? Well, I don't know. He had a firearm, and if he had it at work, but her, no. In addition to questions over the use of force, Jennings also wondered out loud whether an arrest for marijuana use was even necessary. Hello, I just said that, Chief. Was an arrest for marijuana use even necessary? I said that, Chief. The woman who was beaten is 5'8" and 180 pounds. And all those cops were at least probably 200 plus each. Hey, this 100-pound 5'8" woman is resisting compliance strength. That way I don't have to beat my wife. I beat the lady out on the street. I'm not going to read no more from the chief because he's cop-splaining, and I'm tired of reading his cop-splaining. He said it all when he said, I don't even know if an arrest for marijuana use was necessary. That was from the chief. He wondered out loud. That's it right there. All the cop-splaining, get rid of it.